Yeah. What are you doing with stuff?
Playing with it.
That's mine.
I know. Leave.
They can have all the toys in the world, and you just leave your stuff laying around. And what?
It's doing the splits.
Oh yeah, it's a multi-toy. It can do multiple tasks. But yeah, anything. Especially cardboard boxes. She's got a pile in the living room. She's been building a car. But I was gathering this stuff up. We're going to sit down and do a video. Talk about some things. I'm probably going to miss a few. But some things that you may want to put in your tackle box that's not necessarily tackle. So let me run this little rugrat off and we'll sit down and talk about it. All right, y'all. We're going to make this a little video. I gathered up some stuff out of my backpack and my truck. This is all stuff that I use or keep handy regularly while I'm fishing. And none of it's really tackle related, like hooks and sinkers and stuff like that. But that's what we're going to talk about. Just non-tackle things that you might need while you're fishing. Now, these are stuff that's important for me. Now, depending on where, how, when, you fish, you may have other things that would make this list, and by all means drop them in the comments, because it may just be something that me or others hadn't thought of yet, and we might think it's a really good idea. But all right, I'm gonna get started here. First aid kit for sure. A little cheap first aid kit here, basic stuff in it. It's got some sterile pads, alcohol wipes, some different types of bandages. Now, I think I got this one free, or I wouldn't have even had it. Normally, you can just get you a Ziploc baggie, or some kind of sealable container and put together all that you might need while you're out there. Now, if you can find a snake bite kit, that wouldn't be a bad one to have also. I don't have one. My dad did, though, in his tackle box. It's probably still there, but for years. I'd pick it up and want to look at it, and he'd tell me to put it down. But it looked cool. But anyway, first aid kit for sure. Now, headlamp. Most of us that fish probably already have some sort of flashlight or a headlamp, because we're usually starting early and finishing late, and I catch my bait with the headlamp in the morning. The reason I prefer the headlamp is, like, if you're walking in somewhere to fish, you usually got your hands are full, fishing rods, bucket, and a backpack on. So a headlamp just frees up your hands. This is an Army Tech, and I'll try to remember to share the information. In the video description, I have a promo code that'll save you a little money. And they're really good lights. I've got 2 of them I've had for a few years now. They you can charge them in your truck. They come with a charger. Just really good lights. But headlamps, yeah, for sure. Moving on. Fish grippers. Now, I don't use these a lot. I've tried getting into the habit of using them, and it's just not sticking with me. But if you have kids fishing with you, that's when they can really shine for you. You take your little kid fishing, they catch a fish. It's too big, say, for them to just hold the fishing rod and let the fish dangle, because most of the time little kids don't want to touch fish. They don't want to put their hands in their mouth. But these will fix that. Get a hold of that little fish and let the kid hold the grippers, and then get your picture. There you go. And honestly, I need to get in the habit of using mine, because you have a good day of fishing. Your hand usually has a bad day because your thumb, finger will be all tore up. But anyway, fish grippers for sure. Next up, a good pair of fishing pliers. I can't think of a fisherman who wouldn't need a good pair of fishing pliers. But these, they got a line cutter also, so that makes them double cool. But yeah, a good pair of fishing pliers. These are really light too. But all right, next up, hook sharpener, worth their weight in gold. This one, it's got the little groove in it for you to sharpen your hook. They also come in like a file style. I didn't mean to rhyme, but anyway, this was about $8 to $10 at Academy a few years ago, and as long as you put it back where you got it, when you get done using it, you'll probably have it forever. Unlike me, sometimes I'll put it in my pocket to carry it in the house, and it'll lay on my dresser for a couple weeks before it ever makes it back to my tackle bag. But alrighty, next, good bait knife. It doesn't have to be this fold up style, you know, just a good bait knife's going to come in handy for you, especially if you're a catfisherman like me. Most of the time I'm catfishing, but yeah, good bait knife. Another one, multi-tool. Now you got your pliers. It's also got a cutter. I don't know if that's a good enough cutter to cut line, but if you need to cut some wire for some reason, you got one. Not to cut wire, not to sneak in on somebody's property where you ain't supposed to be though. But anyway, that's got a good wire cutter, good pair of pliers. Got some bottle opener. There's a screwdriver, a little Phillips head, loose screw on a reel. There you go. You know, if you try to do that with your bait knife, tighten that screw, you're going to mess up that screw head. So there you go. Good screwdriver, knife blade, other things over here. But you know, I know you've already got your bait knife and your pliers, but if you happen to drop one of those in the lake or you can't find one, you got backups right here. But there we go. All right, we're almost there, y'all. Stay with me. Next up, I've got a summertime favorite, sunscreen. I like these two applicators. Spray on, the wipe on. You don't want the stuff that you squirt in your hand and rub on, because then it gets on your hands and then it gets on your bait. One more really handy. I don't have none with me. I actually have a Walmart order coming, and I have some bug spray coming. Bug spray is a must also. Now, one more thing, probably the largest thing, is toilet paper. Whoop, toilet paper. Gotta have it. It may take up a little more room than all this other stuff, but some of this other stuff may just have to go if you need to make room for this. But I keep mine in my truck, but it will fit in the bottom of a tackle box. The old, I used to keep it in there just like this, in the bottom of my old plastic tackle box, or your backpack, or like I said, I keep mine in my truck. But important stuff. I didn't have to tell you all that, but anyway, all right, that's my list of things. And like I said earlier, I think I said, if you have something that you'd like to add, just drop it down in the comments, help somebody out. But all right, y'all, that's all I got. Hope this is helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.